Welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, I'll be sharing with you how to overcome shyness and how to really transform your personality. Now, as I've said in a couple prior videos, our personality is what creates our personal reality. And that was something that I learned from one of Dr. Joe Dispenza's books. And it was something that really allowed me to understand how our reality is created and how, if we really want to change something, we must first go within in order to then see the reflection of something new that we want to experience. Now, our personality is formed through reference experiences, through certain times in our life, many times when we were young, to where something happened to where maybe subconsciously we just simply decided that this was safer or this is who we are. So shyness a lot of times comes from an inhibition from being able to express parts of ourselves, from believing that if we do, something bad will happen. For me, it was something growing up where, or especially in school when it came to public speaking, for example, I had to really learn how to overcome that because I had an experience of getting in front of the class and then starting to do a presentation and then just completely looking out at everyone and blanking out and not knowing what to say. So that was something that I had to learn from that experience. I had to reframe it and then simply decide that I was going to take action to then wire in a new state of being or a new connotation about it. So the power of this whole video and what I want to express with being able to overcome shyness is realizing first off that our self-image and the way that we view ourselves is something that we will always do our best to remain consistent to. So if you see yourself as someone that's shy, it's going to involve you having to change the way you see yourself to stop identifying as somebody that is simply shy. Now, being shy doesn't have to be a negative thing. It's not a negative thing to be an introvert, but the point at which it becomes something that's not beneficial is when we feel like we're not expressing ourselves. So it's if we're at a dinner with friends and family, or we're out and about in a public place and we want to say something but we feel like we shouldn't or can't, that inhibition, that filter is something that we can learn to remove by simply knowing some of these things that I'm sharing. So first off, just simply becoming aware of the reference experience that memory came from. And if you don't know that exact reference experience, simply know that that shyness is something that comes from some experience that's when we decided that that's just safer, that's just who we are. When we become aware that that's where it came from, we can then simply make the decision that from this point going forward, we choose to see ourselves in a new light. When we visualize ourselves and even think about ourselves, start to tag in the ability to see yourself as somebody that just expresses themselves, somebody that is not afraid to do and say what you want. As you start to see yourself in that way through repetition, which may mean that you have to do that as a visualization exercise, maybe so many times a week, and as you consistently do it, it gets easier and easier to see yourself like that. And then the next part of this is just simply deciding you are going to take action and doing things that you normally wouldn't do. You see, to get out of that autopilot mind of that shyness or that self-image that we have, that that's just who we are, we must start to get into the unknown. We must start to take action in doing things we maybe normally wouldn't have done. So maybe next time you are invited to go do something that you would normally say no to, say yes to it and just simply start to engage with more people and more things you could be doing. So the engagement of when you go out and if you push yourself to talk to people, the first thing you'll find is that it's not what you thought. It's not like people judge you as much as you think that they would. It's not like people are going to even reject you. But as you continue to push yourself to talk to other people, you'll find that the more you do it, the more you wire in this new level of your personality, which then will change your personal reality. So simply make a decision that when you go out, you are going to say hi to more people. You're going to smile when you see people. And as you do that, you'll start to get new evidence and new experience that things that are good happen when you do that. That you find yourself able to express yourself. You end up connecting to more people. It is almost like you have to step into the unknown in order to create that new type of personality, to create those new type of experiences. So simply realize that the process for overcoming shyness is first off becoming aware of your current self-image, being able to then see the reference experience where you subconsciously decided that this is just who you are, choosing to let that go, and then deciding that the new type of person you are is somebody that expresses themselves, somebody that is able to talk to people. Take action with talking to people when you go out into public, when you go out in general, and as you begin to create those reference experiences and you begin to do that, you're then wiring yourself for who you prefer to be, and you'll find that you then change your self-image. So changing self-image could be as simple as visualizing yourself in a new way, but even beyond that, the more action you take, the more experiences you gain, and then you really change your self-image. More powerful than visualization is actually experience. Now, at a certain point, the brain doesn't always know the difference, so in a very passionate visualization, you'll find you're able to feel the emotions, but the best way to wire in this new level of being is giving yourself permission to get and step into the unknown. You will always create the past over and over again when you're in the autopilot mind, but the moment you become aware and awake and you step into the unknown is when you start to create from a new place of being, and then you'll start to create from that new level of personality. So drop the personality of thinking that you are shy. Realize you can express yourself 100%, that most people are thinking about themselves, so they're not even judging you. So all you have to do is decide that from this point going forward, you're going to push yourself to talk to more people. And as you begin to do that, you change your self-image, and then you find that you're not so shy. So it's really that simple. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next vid. Peace, much love, namaste. Alright, bye.